YouTube, what is going on? It is that NBA guy Josh. Today is Friday, May 22nd, 2015. And on this video, we are going to be talking about LeBron James and what it is that makes this fantastic NBA player so great. What makes him tick? What makes him on the Mount Rushmore of the NBA greats? Even if you don't give him a number 4 spot, he's in the top 10. If you're a hater, if you're a Miami Heat fan and you're bitter, if you're another fan of another team and you're bitter, put him on your top 10. Stop fronting. The guy belongs there. Stop trying to say he's not an all-time great. It's crazy. I hear people say it all the time. I see it on social media. The guy is arguably the best basketball player to ever live. He can do every single thing that every single player can do from any position. He can guard the best. He can go against the best. He can block centers. He can lead the league in assists if he wants. He can lead the league in steals if he wants. It's just he completely changes the flow of a game, which is just crazy. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals was just on TV, and he literally just destroyed the Atlanta Hawks by himself. He had a lot of help. Great players. I mean, there's 5 players on the court at once. He obviously had a lot of help. But when you take guys like Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith that you got from the New York Knicks, my New York Knicks, the New York Knicks that were completely horrible, so horrible, the worst sports season that I've experienced in my entire life for any of my New York teams, and you take those players off that team and bring them over to a team and have them performing like they are the San Antonio Spurs or the great shooter like John Hornacek. They're shooting the lights out. Shumpert and Smith in the last 2 games, so games 1 and 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. When you could take players like that and turn them into players that are just dominating games. J.R. Smith, game 1, 8 3-pointers, not easy shots either. I mean, he's literally dribbling back, doing a step back as he's dribbling back through his legs, or putting it behind his back and then coming up off a shot. I mess around in the gym all the time. I do shots like that. I maybe make, 1 out of every 5 when I'm doing something crazy, right? And that's not with a defender in my face, and that's not with millions of people watching the game. And this guy sinks 8. Unbelievable. When you could take players from just a garbage team like the Knicks and turn them into players that are looking like they're budding future mini LeBrons and all-stars and this and that, I mean, it's game over. The guy is just so good. Now, what about him, besides that he makes his teammates better, makes him so great, right? The number one thing that comes to my mind is his IQ. His basketball IQ is unbelievable. The guy is, I'm 31, he's 30. He's 1 year younger than me, right? I don't consider myself, to be an Einstein or anything like that. But I consider myself to be, I think I have a pretty IQ, whatever, that's what I'm told. But I know what's going on around me. I just know how to get past certain situations or how to deal with stuff. I mean, this guy, it makes me feel like I'm 10 years old watching him on the court, just seeing how smart he is when he plays the game of basketball. It's ridiculous. It literally is ridiculous. Like, dude, I mean, you see players that are really good, like the MVP of this season, Stephen Curry. And, he makes behind-the-back passes and this and that. And he usually makes his point, or hits the players trying to get. Now, I'm not saying that's bad by him because he tricks defenders into doing that. But the thing is, LeBron wouldn't do something like that because it's too risky. Because the thing is, the thing I love about LeBron is he's a competitor to the max, right? And he's not going to do something in a meaningless game in the middle of the season, against the Knicks. Say the Cavs are playing the Knicks and it's a meaningless game. They know they're going to win by 40 no matter what they do. He still performs like he would in Game 7 of the NBA Finals with the game on the line. Every game. That's how he plays every single game. The guy does not take one play off. He's not lackadaisical. If something doesn't go his way, he gets mad about it. I'm the same exact way. Not that if it doesn't go my way, I'm going to get mad about it and everything has to go my way. But, if you try hard enough and it doesn't work, you just continue to push and push and push until it works. And that's what he does. The businesses that I own, if one of them slacking one day and, I'm not just going to sit back and just let it slack. I'm going to make phone calls. I'm going to pay who I have to pay, whatever I have to do to make it work again. And I'm not going to stop at anything to do it. That's what LeBron James does on the basketball court, and it's just, I can't give enough. I only have one hat I can take off if I had one, but I'd give a million if I could. What else makes him smart on the basketball court? Chemistry with his teammates. He knows that guys that have strong chemistry are going to perform better. There's just no question that he just understands that, and that goes back to his maturity and his basketball IQ. You see him with different handshakes with every single one of the players. You see him in the tunnel going out on the floor, giving pep talks. You see him after games like in the last series when the Cavs played Chicago, and Dellavedova had just one of the best games of his career, probably the best game and most impressive game of Matthew Dellavedova's entire career. Right? He had 19 points. Nothing crazy, but he filled in for Kyrie Irving on that game. So it was big for the Cavaliers franchise and team. So LeBron, if Kyrie Irving did that, he'd be like, all right, good job. But Kyrie Irving doesn't need encouragement. He's already putting up crazy numbers and doing crazy stuff. But if Matthew Dellavedova, who usually doesn't do that, LeBron lets him know, gives him extra attention. You see him hugging him after the game, making him feel like he's on cloud nine. And granted, I truly believe that LeBron and Dellavedova are friends and they care about each other. But LeBron really lets his teammates know, listen, you did the right thing. You're doing a great job. And, just gives them confidence. And I guarantee you, because of that, the next game, they want that same feeling again. They want to go out and feel exactly how they did. They don't want to let the leader down. And he just gains the respect of all of his teammates. It's crazy. Right now I have it paused, but I'm watching David Blatt's post-game interview. He's just sitting there. He's just just praising the guy up and down. And coaches usually never do that about their own player. They'll do it about a player on the other team, but he's literally sitting there. He's like, that guy is just unbelievable. And for David Blatt to say that, I've never really heard him say anything like that in the news. And he's been coaching LeBron for a year now. So, there's a reason they call him the king. There's a reason he has one of the most lucrative shoe contracts, that has ever been besides Michael Jordan. Even though his shoes are ugly, just in a fashion sense. Court-wise, they're nice, but they're not like Jordans where you can actually wear them out and it's fashionable to wear them out in public, not at the gym, right? That's pretty much the consensus there. So. It's just there's just a lot of reasons why he is one of the most influential athletes out there in the world today, and why he's going to go down as one of the top 3 basketball players, if not number 1, all time. I would never take anything away from Michael Jordan, but he's coming for you, man, and he's very close. And to be honest with you, he might even be ahead of you. But when it's all said and done, I think that you can make a very strong case for LeBron James being the overall best player to ever play in the NBA. And, the scary thing is everyone said that he's hitting his prime. I don't think he's hit his prime yet. Because the thing is, you're taking now his talents and his knowledge of the game, his IQ. Now you're making it into something like a Tim Duncan, where he might play 18, 19 seasons, and every single year he has to adapt to his situation where he's getting a little slower, so now he's going to make better passes, or his footwork's going to get better. He's going to go down as the best player of all time, in my opinion. Maybe society doesn't like that because we're talking about the great Michael Jordan here, but I think, likability of him and just the way he plays, I think that it's a strong possibility. What do you guys think? What do you think I missed about saying why LeBron James is a really good player, or a great player, or a Hall of Fame player? What do you think? Drop it in the comments. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you soon. I'll talk to you guys later. All right? Peace.